Hello everybody, it is July 21st. I hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to do probably going to be a fairly quick video. I'm sneaking down here to the garden. I think the last time I was down here was, it's been probably about 4 or 5 days. So let's go for a little walk, and this is the before I pick some tomatoes and cucumbers and whatever else is ripe. All right. But generally speaking, so far so good. I have not seen any invasions yet. So the fence is doing what the fence should do. All right, now we're gonna see some things together, and there's parts of the garden I think that just have gotten a little, well, probably a large part of the garden has gotten a little bit away. I mean, I really need to spend a substantial amount of time down here, but time which I don't have. But this is it. All right. So looking down here, oh boy, so you can see this plant is in the ground, like in on the walking path, and it's producing strawberries. You can see there's some more strawberries here, so I'll come back and pick them. Some more strawberries, so that's great to see. Wow. All right. This is the Sun Gold tomato plant is definitely gonna win some awards this year, because it's just, I mean, it's hard to pick up on camera just how big this plant is. And I've been harvesting tomatoes from here. Tyler loves these tomatoes. He just picks them off the vine and just eats them, so they don't make it back to the house a lot if he's with me. But even he, I don't think, could eat this many ripe tomatoes. So we're gonna have to get those picked. Over here is the pear tomato, and they are doing well. They're little. They're It's just kind of nice. I didn't know what kind of size they would be, but they're kind of like almost like a cherry pear size. If that makes any sense. All right, now over here, the peas. They're still kind of like still going, which is kind of nice, but they've definitely passed their prime. Beans. I'll be curious to see if I have any beans yet. Doesn't look like anything here. Again, just some more peas. A lot of weeds. But definitely, I mean, if I put 4 sun golds around this archway, it would be covered, and it would just be more tomatoes than anyone can eat. All right. That's over here to the pepper alley. Peppers are doing very well. I've been picking them. So we can get you a little bit lower here. I've been picking some peppers, a lot of banana peppers. This one's doing really well. This is the Corno del Toro. Here's the Serranos. They're getting pretty big. The large red cherry peppers, you can see. There's a red one there. This was the area that I never did anything with, and is being overtaken by tomatoes, as you can see. Over here there's a tomato plant. This just kind of starts the paste tomatoes. So they're starting to, how big this one is. Oh geez. It's a big paste tomato. So that's doing well. Basil's doing really well. Just keep trying to cut that and it keeps on growing. Okay. Let's where do you want to go? Alright, let's go over here. Alright, definitely need to come in here and weed, but get out of the shadow. This is a basil plant. Pepper plants in here. Shishitos have been disappointing this year. Last year I got a lot. They were one of the first ones to come up, and one of the last ones to die. But you can see my shishito plants just haven't really done much. They haven't really grown. I don't know if that's competing plants or what, but nutrients, who knows. You can see peppers are doing pretty well. This is where my garlic was. Garlic is now hanging up in the garage. Overall, happy with the harvest there. We should be eating a lot of garlic for most of the year from the garden. Peppers, all different kinds, hot peppers. So jalapenos, I've been picking a couple different kinds of jalapenos. I really kind of want to get dialed into, do I appreciate the varieties, or do I really like, maybe there's one or two that maybe I don't like so much, or I really like and can expand. I know it's probably just everything's a big green blob right now, but happy so far with the peppers. I mean, they haven't really exploded like the tomatoes, but that's okay. I got so many of them, and I don't need them to really explode. All right, so I started. There's a couple still back up there, but you can see I brought down some of these, like the squash and the watermelons. I started in these buckets. Signs might be a little bit wrong because Taylor is playing with them, but that's definitely a watermelon. This is maybe a honey nut squash, and it's starting to produce, which would be cool. Like if I can get these to work in buckets, I kind of like that idea of having this area almost like this, the squash and zucchini, just let them grow. All right, coming up here. Oh, look what we see. You see it? There he is. All right, so that's a zucchini. Let's see if we label this as a zucchini. Or if Taylor relabeled it. Zucchini, yeah. Black Beauty zucchini. That's cool. Definitely looks like another zucchini here. This is labeled jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, so maybe. And cantaloupe. There's some flowers. Not really sure if we're going to get any cantaloupes or not, but worth a shot. This one down here is eggplant. And another zucchini. There's a couple more I haven't brought down yet, just because I haven't gotten around to it. But so far so good. I need a weed whack. Look how, I mean, put down a lot of wood chips, but these weeds, kind of crazy. All right, come on down here. This bronze fennel plant is nuts. It is just producing, and it smells great, tastes great. So recommend that if you want some. This fennel, not the actual like bottom part, but the for the herb part of it. Bronze fennel. 2 thumbs up. All right, horseradish. You know, I guess that's doing pretty well. It's doing its thing. Some more tomatoes. Definitely have some of these. You will see these beetles. Where are they at? This little guy. Have been plaguing the garden a little bit. Just haven't had time to really deal with them. The goal is to make more food than they can eat. But the tomatoes that are interplanted with the asparagus are doing pretty well. I mean, they're finding a way to make it. You can see some more red. Oh, this weed here, I don't know if you guys get these, but it's really pinchy, and I don't like it. Ouch. We're going to try to get rid of that right now. Oh. Ouch. All right. Yes, gloves would help. But here we are. Ow. All right. Moving on. Again, more tomatoes. So there's definitely a lot of ripe tomatoes. Garlic's drying out. So we're definitely in the season of caprese, and we were talking about doing the tomato testing. I think that's going to happen. Can happen soon. All right. Let's take a look at cucumbers. So we'll have to dig in. Oh yeah, we got some big cucumbers. So some of these we need to pick or else to plant. All right, we'll stop producing. Well, that's it's a solid cucumber right there. So I'm gonna have to dig in here and really make sure there's none hiding, and to pick a few. But overall, that's what I want on my cucumbers. Just there's another one and another one. So I think that's enough space for my cucumbers. I wasn't sure if that was going to be enough. I'm thinking it is. All right, moving on to beans. You can see where the beetles are eating the bean plants. Like I said, I'm okay if they only eat a little bit and the rest of it thrives. I just haven't seen any beans yet. Is that weird? Have you guys had any beans? Just me? I mean, the plants are getting pretty big, but no beans. Right over here is a tomato plant, but there's peas. They're kind of dying out. They did really well here. These are the soybeans. Let's take a look, see if we have any soybeans. Okay. Guess these are the beginning of soybean pods. So hopefully soon enough. All right, let's go up to Beefsteak Alley. Well, the grapes. Again, the beetles are eating the grapes, at least the leaves. There's some. This is a bad vine. Yeah, I'm getting attacked by beetles now. But these vines need to go. Bad ones, at least. But the overall, you can see the grapes. We definitely need to prune them, but they're definitely healthy. It's just, I don't know if we're at the point where we're going to start get grapes that we can eat or not, or that's where the pruning comes in. So you can see there's a lot of clusters. All right. Well, definitely need to get the weed whacker in here. All right. Oh boy. Let's start over here. So the whole purpose of this row up here was just get solid big tomatoes. These are the Brad's Atomic Grapes, which was kind of put in here last minute because I needed some place to go. But starting with the beefsteaks, I mean, there's quite a bit. This plant's not doing too well. I don't know if it's just what it is exactly, but kind of keeping my eye on it to see if it spreads. Tomatoes here. This guy, this is the Wisconsin 55. It's got a lot of tomatoes on. This tomato's not doing too well. Alright, but as you can see, like, there's ragging in here. There's tomatoes that are ripe and need to be picked. Yeah, definitely, as you can see, bugs are getting some of them. We had BLTs the other day. They were awesome. So, more tomatoes. Some beautiful yellow tomatoes. And these are probably my favorite looking tomatoes this season. This, I think this is the Azuika. I don't know, these didn't really fare too well, so we might have to find another way to label. But that's it. That's the Beefsteak Tomato Alley. So I'm gonna get going here because I need to harvest a lot. I'll check back here, see all the cucumbers. Yeah. Again, I hope everybody's doing well. How's your garden doing? You know, overall, I am very happy. I'm just a little nervous about the harvest, to keep up with it, to you know, keep eating what the garden provides and sharing with family and friends. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.